Hello, welcome back to my train room. It is Steam Sunday, February 13th, 2022. Also, Super Bowl Sunday. Don't know if we have any Cincinnati or LA fans out there. I know I'm more of a fan of model railroads. Both my teams were eliminated, so I'm down here playing around in the train room until the Super Bowl comes on. I'll probably watch it for some commercials and a little bit of action to be in the know what happened in the game for a talk at work and with friends over the next few weeks, I'm sure. So what I have on the rails is my Erie Triplex. This is definitely one of my top 5 favorite locomotives in my collection. A little bit of history on this locomotive. So Baldwin Locomotive Works built 3 triplex locomotives for the Erie Railroad between 1914 and 1916. Erie had tasked them with a locomotive that would be powerful and able to pull loads up and down the Erie Railroad's large mountains at speeds up to 10 miles per hour. Well, this engine typically ran at 3 to 5 miles per hour, so not a lot of times was it ever. I don't even think it could do 10 miles per hour, so sort of a failed design in that regard. If you take a look at the locomotive, a couple unique things about it. So it is a 2, 8, 8, 8. That's a lot of 8s. 2. And there are drivers underneath the tender. Another unique thing about this is it has smokestack in the back of the tender and smokestack up front. Very unique about it is a 6-cylinder steam locomotive, and all 6 cylinders are the same size. So talk about tractive effort. More tractive effort than any locomotive prior to this being built or after. So it is arguably as much tractive effort as what you find in the large steamers that came later on in history. So this had 160,000 foot-pounds of tractive effort, and it could pull up to 650 freight cars. Yes, 650. None of these locomotives remain. They were all scrapped, I think 1929, 1930-ish time frame. There was a 4th triplex built, Cab 700X, as an experimental, for the Virginian Railroad. And, you know, it was reduced to, I think, a 280, sent back, and I think it was modified a couple times, if I remember right, and eventually scrapped in 1953. It is a shame that none of these are still around. This is an MTH Premier with Proto Sound 2 edition, and it is fully weathered. It would normally be a bright bluish color boiler. It's cab number 5016. I believe MTH made 5015 as well. The Virginian version is black. I know that was out there for some time too. What I really like about this locomotive is there is no gap between the cab and the boiler. And, you know, there's a plate there, and it gives it a good little detail. Cab figures, detailed interior. It's really hard to get to with the tender being so close, but trust me, it looks good. So we're going to run this locomotive today, and I haven't ran this a lot. I try to run it, you know, a couple laps every now and then. My railroad is heavy mountain coal, so it has inclines and declines. Perfect for this Erie Triplex. And it takes it a while to make it all the way around the 8x16 loop, just because I run it so slow, just like the real one. So we're going to be running this at 5 to 7 miles per hour, and watch the smoke. Let's go ahead and fire it up. Give it a little forward signal. And here we go. We already see the rear tender smoke coming on. Here we go, 2 miles per hour. This is an articulated steam engine, so as soon as we hit this 081 curve, we're going to see the front shift over. Look at all those drivers. One of the things that failed on this design was once the coal load started depleting, with all that tractive effort, the tender wheels started slipping, the drive wheels here. And we're making our way up the grade. We are pulling the Erie coal load. I need to weather these cars, they just don't look right behind it, not weathered. And I do have a weathered Erie caboose, and I just applied this decal this morning, the little Erie symbol. It's just cut out piece of paper, applied it with some dull coat, testers, spray paint, and you can see it even made the imprints of the rivets on the caboose by saturating it with the dull coat, and then that's what stuck it to the side of the caboose. Here we go. Let's go back over to our locomotive, making it up the grade. I am a huge fan of steamers and just fascinated that this technology existed back in the early 1900s to build something as massive as this Erie Triplex. Let's go over here. Here it comes. Down the main line. Steaming away. Can catch more of the blue boiler in the sunlight there. Triplex, and might look up a little bit more about it on your own. Another very cool steamer. It's amazing at the amount of heavy iron that was out there throughout history that it's just incredible workmanship and design. Well, have a great day. I'll talk to you next time.